So we were driving on the interstate, about to merge onto another section of the interstate with a 18,000 pound stage behind us, and we heard an explosion. As many of you have already probably researched, it's gonna be this guy here. We did our best to patch it with all sorts of tape and everything just to get back. And luckily we had this thing deleted, because if we hadn't have had the DPF deleted, I found out that it would have been in 5 mph is the max speed that you could go, and it would have burned up the entire emission system if you tried to drive it. So another reason to delete your DPF. This one we do still have, or sorry, we had the DPF, but we had deleted all the DEF. DPF's just bypassed. It's another good reason to do it, because if not, we would have not been able to make it home because it was on a Sunday, which is great. So we're about to replace all of this crap from Ford that just explodes all the time with some metal piece. It's gonna be nice. So I believe this kit is from Rudy's Diesel. We've used quite a few of their things actually for the delete on this truck. But if you notice, this isn't plastic, it's aluminum. Has a nice O-ring, nice snap clamps. I think they've fixed the size problem. We'll let you know in a second while we're putting it on. But this piece is silicone, and pretty much everything that has the most pressure, which is gonna be near where those big 90-degree elbows are, is gonna be metal. So the kit looks nice. Got it in super quick because our Ford dealer was sold out of these, because I guess they have so many of them to explode, which is really sad. So we'll show you how to get it off. This is this little guy right here, and then that'll give us room to raise up all of our hoses to get a bit clearer shot to get all of our tape that we put on. So we just took this part off because it was so messed up anyway, and you can kind of see where it blown up inside of it, which is kind of common to everybody else's where it's blown up. So we drove back about 100 and something miles, used 60 gallons of diesel fuel, and really ticked off a bunch of people on the interstate. We got a short snippet of video we'll put in there just to show you. But you can see it's pretty black in there. We're gonna try to clean that off. And next battle we're gonna get to, oh yeah, and by the way, it was 11mm socket to disconnect that. And then we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, which will try to get you a better shot. And we'll use an extension to get that portion off as well. So then you get an 11mm with quite a bit of extension to get all the way down at the bottom to where the other part of the clamp is, and then we're gonna attempt to take this whole clamp off. So you just wanna be careful coming out not to hurt any of your lines with the clamps. And then we have our meter, or not meter, our sensor here. I'm pretty sure it's for our boost that we'll take off. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to take that sensor off of this because I didn't see one in the kit. Most of these end up just screwing in clockwise. I'm gonna lubricate it up before we try to rip the thing off. Yeah, we'll lube it up and take it off. And then we're gonna pop it into the other one. Sensor off on this little tab, you will take a screwdriver, pop it up, and then it rotates counterclockwise from this position. And then that's unlocked where you can take it out. Take it off. I'm debating whether to even try to clean it with some mass airflow sensor. We'll see. But we pretty much just matched the angles of everything. That way it'll, which of course this will be aimed down whenever we do it. But the biggest part is just to make sure that you have this one to where you can reach it from the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this guy up after we push it down, get it in the same thing. We're gonna put the sensor back in, and we're gonna leave that part off. There is an O-ring that goes inside of there, and then there is the actual clamp itself. So we will show you how to do that. So not sure if this is the easiest way to do it, but we're going to insert that into here first. As you can see, we've already got our metal clamp on here, and we have the O-ring. And then after we get that in there, we're going to try to flex it back just a little to get it to connect to the turbo. And then we'll put the clamp completely off. This is a picture with the O-ring seated inside. That way we can get it pushed on enough to where this assembly goes through these to hold it on to the little part on the turbo. All right, so we got it connected. What we ended up doing is we had both of these loose, of course. We went ahead and mounted our piece over here and got it clamped in. And then we took our silicone piece and we just kept moving it back and forth until we got it in position. It's good if you do have a helper to help push one way and then hold while you're pushing it in to keep it from pushing this way. We made sure that you can feel the lip on each side before we tightened it. That way it's sealed up well. So about to fire it up and test it out, but this is so much better than the Ford crap that they put on there. And I mean, the only weak parts I see that could blow out on this is a straight portion of this, which is extremely unlikely. and it's not much of a curve on the silicone part on the bottom. Plus it's silicone, which is gonna hold up a little bit more than anything else would. So definitely recommend this piece. It's a lot cheaper than the H&S, and just to save me from having to put it in the comments, as you already saw, there is still a portion here for this, and you don't have to delete or do any type of reprogramming to be able to use this. The H&S piece, you have to reprogram your engine for the sensors. This one you don't have to. So highly recommend it. Please hit like and subscribe. Have a great day. What are we doing, Tanner?
We're fixing the truck.
It's raining, and the rest of the skies look fine everywhere else. Ah! Yeah, we're patching something. We have.
It's fixed. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have no faith in what we've done here.
Duct tape fixes everything.
Super crappy. Oh.
Yes.